So my bestie is about to have her second kid, and I'm going to see her tomorrow, so I wanted to make her something for his nursery if she wanted to use it. I like to try to find crafts where I can find the different materials around the house to use, so it can be cost effective and not wasteful. I bought that background at Walmart a while ago. It probably cost $10, but otherwise I reused paints that I already had and used pine cones that I found outside and sticks that I found outside. I had a lot of the pine cone already taken apart from a previous craft, but the most tedious part of this craft is taking all the little pieces of pine cone apart to then paint individually. The paints I used are all by Apple Barrel, and I used the color Blue Bonnet, Blue Cotton, Classic Caramel, and Toasted Marshmallow. It usually takes me a while of playing with the different colors and mixing in different amounts of the colors, but for some reason today I must have gotten the amounts right, and I really liked how the color came out first try, which was awesome. I like to lay out the pine cones before painting them and then after, just to get an idea of what it's going to look like, but I feel like once I start gluing things down, it never looks like how I thought it was going to be originally. And I'm the type of gal who doesn't use a template or directions. I just kind of go with how I feel and get a vision in my mind and hope that it'll come to fruition. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and then I have to adjust, but I usually don't follow any type of directions and just wing everything. I've seen people do pine cone art, and that's where I got the idea from, and then I kind of took it and made it my own. I've done pine cone art before with pine cone flowers, and I've used the corks from wine bottles as the center of the flower before, but I feel like it wasn't very fitting for a baby, and I kind of wanted to try something different. So I mixed the colors light yellow and white together, and then I mixed some glue with it to give it a little bit of texture. I then cut up a bunch of pieces of twine or jute or whatever you call it, and started to glue them down to make what looked like a little bit of a pot. Then as a final touch for the pot, I tied a little bow and glued that on. And then I wanted to see what it would look like if I cut up the cork and made that the center of the flower. I ended up not liking the look of it, so after a while I took them all off. And then I just put hot glue in and kind of pushed it around to give it some texture so that the final product would look like this.